One of the reasons I'm sitting here now is about 18 months ago, I went to see President Trump. I'd known the Trump family for 30 years. I'd never known the president that well. But to tell him that I wanted to get involved in the campaign because I was so alarmed with what the Biden administration was doing with the debt and deficit.
Endless stimulus. Endless spending.
Endless spending, but endless spending when we were in like solid economic territory or not in a war. First time ever. And I thought it was very cynical.
Yeah.
Because I actually thought, well, we're going to spend, and then there'll be no choice but to raise taxes.
Right.
So you'd go into this equilibrium that you could just never get out of, and you become kind of a European-style social democracy, the malaise.
Yeah.
And, I also think they were very cynical on immigration.
Right.
Because if you take kind of the stated number, 12 million, the president's number, 22 million, I don't know what the truth is, kind of lean toward the president, but it was, we're going to let all these people across the border. You can't ever make them. Problem's too big to make them go home. But I like to stay in my finance lane. So the finance lane was, we're going to just go to the point of no return and kind of inflict the progressive financial values on the country. There'll be no way out.
You had very meaningful wage suppression in that period. And you had an equity market that was incredibly well bid just because the money supply was just always there.
Well, it was always there, and you had these distributional aspects, because back to your question, Wall Street versus Main Street, that it was driving me crazy when Vice President Harris said, I'm going to fight for the middle class, and she'd eviscerated the middle class.
Right.
Or these policies, inadvertent, intentional, had eviscerated the middle class and really the bottom 50%. So we're in this.
Because purchasing power goes down, inflation went up.
Well, if you didn't have assets.
Right.
So
that's really important. I think people don't understand this, that if you had stocks, if you had assets, your assets inflated.
Yep.
But if you didn't, the cost of everything inflated, but you didn't have the ability to purchase because your wages don't go up.